Hi everyone and welcome to another live trading series. Today is Tuesday, July 20th. It's lunchtime and I'm going to be showing you a few trades. I haven't done Strangles in a while. I haven't had time to film them. There weren't many opportunities. I actually got out of a few Strangles that I was doing on Tesla, Nvidia, Twitter, and AMD. I still have my AMD Strangles, which I can show you, but I'm going to be opening up new ones on Twitter and hopefully Square. So if we jump right to it, I'm going to be going based on Delta, and I was looking for basically resistance and support. I'm trying to draw like weak lines. I can probably get rid of this one at 60, but a recent support I found was around 56. You try to draw the line that touches as many points as possible on the daily chart. I'm going to be using my base as 57.50 for Twitter, and then I'll probably go 80 strike or above, which it hasn't hit. So it touched 80 once and dropped immediately back down, and that'll probably be the max I'm willing to go. We'll see what it looks like. I know there's a function here where you could click on Strangle to see how it looks. I just like looking at them separately. It's just what I'm used to, but you could do whatever you want. Looking at August 20th, which is 30 days away, I usually like to do 45 days for Strangles. I do follow what the Tasty Works folks do, like Tom Sosnoff. I pretty much copy exactly what he does. He does like 15 delta on each side in 45 days, but I'm going to adjust it a little bit just out of fear of the market. Everything kind of tanked yesterday. I was hoping for more pullback today. We didn't get it. I was hoping, higher IV, but we didn't get it, and I'm not going to wait any longer. I'm just going to start selling. So right now, the 10 delta is the 57.50. That is a low delta, but I do find I'm not going to go any higher. I'm probably going to go 57.50. That's where I found the support on one end. I do like collecting at least $1 per share. But then again, like I vary just, depending on the situation. So if we go down to the call side, so this will be 57.50 will be my bottom. And then the top side, let's see what the 80 looks like. 80 is also, so it looks like I'm doing a 10 delta on each side. Closest to, so $1 each, which is good. And then what's frustrating is that you go from 80 to 85, like you can't get 81 or 82. I wonder if you can request it, but we'll see. So I do have it lined up here. I will be doing 8 contracts. Just that's what my margin lets me. I used to do 10 contracts, but it was a little too much. Call side, let's go 80. Puts 57.50. Let's see what that looks like. 240. Let's try to get a little bit more. So this should get me 1,952, but I am planning on closing, let's say in 2-3 weeks. I'll close early, ideally for 50% profit, and then continually roll it out and see what happens. Let's send this order. That's almost 2,000 US dollars filled right away. Very nice. I'm going to do the same thing on Square. So we'll go a month out. I'm gonna go 2 contracts only for this, just because it is on the pricier side. So if we go to, let's look at what the delta show us. Let's go 15 delta for Square. I'm bullish on Square. 15 delta would be 215. We're getting a decent return on this. Interesting. 215. Okay. So we'll go 215 here. We'll see what the 15 delta on the other side is. 280. Closest is 280. So the fear for my risk here, like I have the cash, so I don't mind getting assigned on the put side if it drops. My fear is the call side. So I think I'll go, this will be like a broken Strangle. I'm probably going to go 285. So I'll go 15 on one side, 285 on the other, just to give myself a little bit more breathing room. You see here, it went up $8 today, and in 30 days, could it go up to 280, 285? It can, but that's the risk we take. So let me sell these. I'll line it up right now. So I'm going to be selling 2 contracts on each. We'll go August 20th. The call side will be, we said 285. The put side will be 215. So worst case scenario, not worst case, if it drops, I'll need 200 shares at 215 each. This is $43,000 cash to cover here. Or if I need to, let's say it expires right at 285.01 on August 20th, I'll need 57,000, which I do have the cash to cover if Twitter and Square get tested or get assigned or called. We'll see how much we'll be making here. I will be closing this ideally for 50% profit. Let's try to go up to 590 midpoint, and then we'll see what happens. So this is $1,180. It is taking up more buying power. We'll sell that. One thing I am thinking of doing, selling puts for Tesla earnings. So they have earnings July 26th. Is that a Monday? That's Monday. And now if you take a look at this little chart, this is what they call the Death's Cross. Based on what people have told me about the Death's Cross, once it consolidates, it will get to a point where it'll breach the moving average. It'll either shoot up or it'll shoot down. I'm not sure how the market will react. They probably, to their earnings, they probably have a lot of losses due to the amount of crypto they have on hand. And crypto has tanked, so we can relatively assume it'll be a bad earnings, but does that necessarily mean that it will drop? The market hasn't been really making any sense. You do kind of take a bit of a gamble here or there. This 540, 550 support, I probably will be using this to sell cash secured puts just as an earnings play. Am I on Tesla? I am. So we'll go a week out. Let's see what the 550 returns look like. The premiums are 550. So this is like 0.6%. It is 0.01 delta. I haven't done an earnings play in a while. It might have been even Q3, Q4 of last year. I do have some buying power remaining. I think I'm going to do it. Sorry, I'm going to do a quick cut, just edit some parts out. It was taking a while to load. So let me just pull this up. Let's do 2 cash secured puts for next week. So at this point, I don't have enough cash to cover. This is my risk. This is purely margin, I believe. I'm going over the cash that I have on hand. Under no circumstance would I accept assignment of these because I already have a leap on Tesla. I'm probably going to roll out if it does drop and continually roll out forever. So I will be selling the midpoint. See what that looks like. I don't know. It's not worth it to me. So I'm going to turn this into an indirect strangle. Just sell 1. 550. So since I do have, where is it? So I do have this leap on Tesla, and I do want to sell a poor man's covered call on it. I'll go right back. So that was filled. Let me go right back to it. So for next week, I don't really know what to do here. I'm going to go, man, it's just 15 delta, but then 705, but that can hit in 10 days. It can go up, especially if it pops after earning. I can roll up. You know what? Let's go 710. I'm going to sell the 710 as my poor man's covered call. Let's try to get the midpoint. Sell another $680. So Hopefully it'll get filled. Nice. I just want to see what Tesla looks like right now. If we just... So I have a 550 put and a poor man's covered call. It's like I have a cash secured put on one side and then a covered call on the other. If I show you what my AMD strangle looks like, not very good. You know, I sold a 45-day strangle and then AMD kind of tanked. It was mid 90s at that point. So I probably should be managing the call side. You see, I'm like 80% profit on the call side and then losing a lot here. Since my puts haven't been breached yet, it's not close. I'm not going to manage it yet. Once AMD gets closer to 85, I probably will manage and roll both of them down. I'm going to leave this open for another 10 days and then decide what to do. Maybe next week or maybe during the end of this week, I'll do some more trades. I do still have some buying power left over. I have a lot of, if I show you my shares on Workhorse, do you guys remember the rule? As soon as I sell something, it'll tank. So I am down $10,000 on Workhorse. I have been selling covered calls on it, but it is too low for me to sell covered calls at 20 and make a decent amount. So I'm going to wait. Hopefully it'll pop back up a little bit so I can make some decent premium. I've been hoping, I'm waiting for more red days. I do want SPY to kind of go down a little bit more. We had like 2 days of like 1 or 2%, but it isn't really enough. I'm waiting for like a hard pullback like what we had in March and what we had in May. But yeah, I think I'm going to leave it here. Thanks for watching and tune into the next one.